Hey folks, this is the second example in the application question, and this example deals with bacteria growth. So this example says that the concentration of bacteria B in millions per milliliter after X hours is given by the equation, and I've written out that equation for you. So B stands for how many bacteria I have. X is how many hours it's been that this bacteria has been growing. So part A says how many bacteria, so I'm looking for B there, are there after 2.5 hours. And so when I see that it's after 2.5 hours, that's our time, or in this case, our X value. So what we're going to do is we just simply want to plug in 2.5 for every single X that we see. Plug that into our calculator, and we'll get 1.935 million bacteria. Remember that B was in millions. Now, your embedded question for this video is that you are to do example number, part B, where it says how many bacteria are there going to be after 8 hours, very similar to part A. Let's go ahead and skip down to part C, because this one asks a different question. After how many hours, so here I'm looking for my X value, this is the value I don't know, and will there be after 31 million bacteria? So I've been told how many bacteria I have, but I'm asked to find how many hours it's going to take to get that many 31 million bacteria. All right, so I've gone ahead here, I've written the equation down, and that's just a copy from up above. So the very first thing I want to do is I want to take 31 and plug it in for that future amount. And then I want to divide on both sides by that 1.33 so that I can get my base of E alone. And once I do that, my 1.33s are going to cancel on this particular side. And so now that I have this, though, I cannot get my bases alike, so I'm going to have to natural log both sides. And once again, remember that I'm choosing the natural log because I'm already dealing with an E. So we'll natural log both sides. Now let's use our log properties to simplify. And once again, remember that a natural log and an E will undo each other. So you're left with only the power. That's the only thing that's going to be left over. And since you only have the power left over, and remember that you're trying to get X by itself, at this point I can divide on both sides by that 0.15. Once I've divided by 0.15, my X is now alone because those 0.15s are going to cancel each other out. I can enter this into the calculator, and I will get 20.9921. Now remember what we were asked for. We were asked for how many hours does it take to get to that 31 million bacteria. So to answer this fully, then we would say it would take almost 21 hours to get our 31 million bacteria.